to Amazing Changes. I'm Shelley Howell, and I'm the resident laughter wellness coach, or as Tana likes to call me, the master laughologist. And to start with, I want to tell you a little bit about me and where I come from and how I came to do what I do. I have spent a lot of my life depressed and really struggled with depression much of my life. And I've been very much a perfectionist and a person who sees everything as black and white and wants to be in control of things and have everything happen my way, which, of course, control is an illusion, right? So that just causes more depression, right? But my heart is really to help people. I love people. I want to help people be happy. I want to help people see their value. And so a couple of years ago, when I was in the midst of a couple of years of adrenal fatigue and having some physical struggles as well as all of this, my daughter pointed me in the direction of a laughter wellness training. And I went to this training, and it has really, really helped to lift me out of the mire. I feel like I have mostly overcome depression, and I call myself a recovering perfectionist. I'm working on being more creative and adaptable in my life and trying to make my life a fun adventure, and it has really changed things for me. And it also has given me a way to be able to help lift others up without going down into the mire with them, which is really hard for me to get out of. So I'm excited that I have this tool to be able to help spread happiness and give other people a tool to lift themselves up. So a couple of weeks ago I was at a conference, and one of the speakers used the phrase, "motion creates emotion." And while he wasn't talking about laughter, it really is the core of what laughter wellness is about. When we're happy, we laugh, right? And we think that's how it works. Happiness makes us laugh. But the reality is, laughter can help us become happy as well. It actually creates a cascade of feel-good hormones in our body when we laugh. It creates dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins. You don't have to go for a long run to get that runner's high. You can laugh. And it really works. It even can help us to feel less pain, because that's part of what endorphins do for us, and dopamine. And it helps us to approach life from a new and changed perspective, to come at it from a different place. It helps us, laughter gives us an emotional release. Laughter has physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, social benefits. And it helps us to be more grounded, more in touch with our internal selves, more in harmony with ourselves. It helps us to release tension and stress. It actually helps to move lymph through our bodies, and so it boosts our immune system and helps us to be healthier. It oxygenates our cells. It helps us to sleep better. Numerous benefits to laughter. That's just the tip of the iceberg. So what I wanted to do here tonight, and I also wanted to tell you that as this is becoming more well known, laughter is being used in hospitals, it's being used in dialysis centers, it's being used with Parkinson's patients. It's actually been shown to slow the progress of their disease. There's new research out there all the time. And it's even being used in corporate settings. I have colleagues who go into corporate settings and laugh with the employees to help them bond with each other and reduce stress and create a better workplace environment. So what I'd like to do is kind of talk you through what we do in a laughter wellness class. I call my classes Laugh Yourself Happy, and do a couple of experiential activities so that you can experience a little bit of what happens there. So first, we'll do a little bit of stretching and warming up, and we'll go around and introduce ourselves to one another, and we'll go around the circle, and everybody will tell maybe something they're grateful for, something they like about themselves, or something that brings them joy. And as they arrive, I'm diffusing some feel-good essential oils, and I brought some with me today. I'm gonna pass around some wild orange, and if you want to put a couple drops of this in your hand, you can rub your hands together and smell it. It really does help to create good feelings in the body. And then we go through a series of clapping, breathing, laughing, and affirmation activities that we do for a little while. And so that's the experiential part I want to do with you here today. So we're going to start, each thing that we do, I will tell you what we're going to do, and I'll show you, and then we'll do it together. And you need to know that there is no right or wrong way to do any of this stuff, because we create as we go, and it's all about having fun. So the clapping goes like this. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Do that with me. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 Good job. The clapping, there are acupressure points in your hands. So you're stimulating those points, which helps stimulate all over your body. And it also helps connect your right and left halves of your brain and cause some cross-brain stimulation. So there's mental stimulation going on there. Then the next thing we do is breathing. And most adults breathe only into the top half of their lungs. You'll see an adult's shoulders rise and fall as they breathe. And you get all this stale air in the lower part of your lungs. But if you watch a baby breathe, their belly rises and falls because they're breathing deep into their lungs, which pushes their diaphragm down and pushes their belly out. So I want you to put your hands on your belly and take some deep breaths and notice how it feels in your body. Feel that difference? When we breathe deep into our lungs, it oxygenates all of our cells. It gets a lot more oxygen flowing in our bloodstream. Then the next thing we do is some laughter exercises. So to start with, we're just going to laugh and shake our hands. Some people think that we're forcing ourselves to laugh, but did you feel forced?
Yeah.
You were choosing to laugh because you could, and it becomes contagious, and it starts to spread, and I think you all felt that. I could see it in your faces. Then the last thing we do is an affirmation. The classic laugh yoga affirmation goes like this. Very good, yay! Let's do that together 3 times. Very good, yay! Very good, yay! Very good, yay! Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go through that cycle again. Is anybody timing me?
No.
You've only been 45 minutes, you're fine.
Okay. Okay, this time we're going to do the clapping pattern with our feet. So we're going to stomp it. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 I don't know why that's so much fun, but that's my favorite. It's the stomping. I
Well,
love
this
it.
all makes so much more sense now from what I'm hearing when I'm
Right.
downstairs. I understand what it is now.
Exactly.
I like it.
Good. Okay, so for this breathing, we're going to take a deep breath, and then we're going to pretend that we're pulling the stale air out. So we're actually going to be doing this with our hands, and you don't have to just pull the stale air out. You can pull out your negative thoughts or your bad feelings or whatever it is you want to let go of and get rid of. So it'll be like this. One more breath. Awesome. Okay, let's do some laughter pills. So in this hand, you have a ball of pills. And each pill is a different kind of laugh. So you're going to put a pill in your hand, and you're going to swallow it, and then that laugh is going to come out. Now, you're going to take the rest of the bottle and you're going to overdose on all of them at once. Beautiful.
I think I OD'd.
Okay. For this affirmation, I want us to say, positive energy flows through me. And we'll do that 3 times. Positive energy flows through me. Positive energy flows through me. Positive energy flows through me. Beautiful. Okay, so this time we're going to clap with our eyes. Oh, oh. Good job.
I was doing both at once.
When my oldest daughter was trying to learn how to read, she was like 3 years old. She would go. Okay, what are we on? We're on the breathing. Okay, this time we're going to stand up. And actually, when we do my classes, we're standing up pretty much for the whole class. I want you to imagine that you're a tree blowing in the wind as you breathe. Very nice. Okay, while we're standing here, we're going to do a group clapping. So we're going to clap on our neighbors this time. So get close enough to reach your neighbors. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho,
Like you'll have arthritis, you shouldn't.
ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Good job.
I know. I was used to the old time.
I'm jointing the way and it just goes, yeah.
We're adding on.
All right. So we're going to get out some prompts for this one. I have some scarves if you want to dance. I have some rhythm instruments.
Oh, I'm a rhythm.
We are going to laugh the song if you're happy and you know it. There's some shakers. The eggs are shakers, or there's some bells. So whatever you want here. Help yourselves.
Oh, Amanda, this is your deal.
How about this? Yeah.
Good. Here, take one of those.
There you go. Yeah.
Belly dance is right.
Okay. So if you know the songs, then join in, and if you don't know the song, join in anyway. Ha 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 kinder music teacher. Okay, this affirmation is every cell of my body vibrates with energy and health. And go ahead and get into it however you want. Every cell of my body vibrates with energy and health. Every cell of my body vibrates with energy and health. Every cell of my body vibrates with energy and health. Beautiful. Have some more. Okay, so after we go through this series of activities in my class, we lay some yoga mats down on the ground in a circle so that it's like the spokes of a wheel and all our heads are in the center. And we lay down and set a timer for 5, 7, 8, 10 minutes, and we just laugh. It's called a laugh meditation. And I turn on some high vibration, healing frequency music while we're laughing. And I usually pass out some more oils. In fact, if you guys want some peppermint, I'll pass around some peppermint too.
I won't say no to that.
And after we do the laugh meditation, I just let everybody relax there for a few minutes and breathe. Because your whole body is just vibrating with all the energy of all that laughter and all that oxygen from all that breathing. And then I'll usually do some sort of a guided meditation, which I would have loved to do with you tonight, but I think we're way out of time probably.
Yes, we are.
And we want people awake for Frank's class anyway.
There's no chance now.
Then at the very end of my class, I do a validation activity, and we sit up and we talk about what our experience was in class that day. And then we go around the circle, and each person gets to share with the group what they need to hear that day. And when it's your turn, you'll say, you know, I need to hear that I am enough, or whatever it is that you need that day. And as a chorus, the group will look you in the eye, call you by name, and say that to you 3 times. And it's a very powerful experience. So that's my class. So why do I do it? We like to call it laughing for the health of it. I want to make a difference. I want to help people see their value and their worth. And I want to help lift people out of the mire of all their everyday, whatever they have going on. And take care of themselves so that they can come back to life feeling more whole and complete and happy. And help them recognize that laughter is always an option. You know, when life gets tough, you can laugh or you can cry. I like to laugh because crying gives me a headache, right? So how can you interact with me? I'm currently teaching 3 classes a week, Tuesdays at 1 in the afternoon, Wednesday evenings. Frank has his class down here on Wednesday evenings. Marshall.
Yeah, that may.
And I did mine upstairs last week, and we were making too much noise for his people to think. So I'm probably going to have to push it back to 8 o'clock after his is over. And I have a Thursday morning class at 10:30. And I want to make it really well known that if there's a time that somebody wants to have a class, because these times don't work for them, just let me know and I'll do it. I had a friend request a Saturday, and we did last Saturday. And we filled this room, and we had so much fun. It was a beautiful experience. So I'll probably do about 1 Saturday a month going forward as well. But I'm looking for requests. I'm looking for more people to help spread the happiness. So share this with your friends, and thank you for participating tonight.